You need to guard the gates with your life so that they don't get inside the village.
You're not getting away!
Out. Else. This twice Uchiha Jiraiya never going back on your word.
Sorry.
God.
This next part is going to be a king.
There's no option to just barely. Glorious indeed. Oh, it's about time I put down my pen.
It's going to be a king hunt. Leave it to me.
That is a nice
Enemy reinforcements.
All according to plan.
They just keep coming.
so without changing. Keep going. Keep going. Maybe. If you become like this, you think I am going to come to dead. Yes, I am. Just like God rallying for legendary suffering. No walls. Not me. No. Distorted. No. Perhaps the vortex is back. So let's tell him what we want to say.
Sorry.
Also, to make friends as well. Just smile. You choose just always remember, everyone's hopes this is important.
Enemy reinforcements. Wait, they're retreating. We won.
All according to plan.
Sorrows may have a planet. And so, at some point, you'll notice girls, and that's normal. Just be careful, don't fall for the bad ones. Just go out there and find someone who's like me. Oh, that reminds me. Speaking of the three prophets, to be weary of Jerome's so, I'm sorry to say, there will be plenty of hardships and painful times ahead. Just be true to yourself. Make sure to have dreams and confidence to make those dreams come true. Oh, Naruto, there's so much more. There are so many things I wish I had time to pass on to you. So much more I want to tell you. I wish I could stay with you longer. I love you. Minato, I'm sorry. I used up your time.
It's all right. I will tell me my words to you. I guess you're talking to your mom. Said it all.
That's good enough, Father. Mastering even one is cause for celebration. You can only do one thing, only to perfection. You work on refining it to its utmost potential.
Huh? Now what?
But Gramps, just a little while ago, you were really angry. Because thunder breathing has 6 forms, and all I can manage to do is 1.
Do you know what the process of forging a sword is?
I don't know. I wish he'd stop hitting me. I'm gonna cry.
When making a sword, you hammer and hammer to get rid of impurities and anything else you don't need. The greater the purity of the blade, the more durable it becomes.
Is that why you keep clobbering me day in and day out? But I'm not made of steel.
More durable it
It's
becomes.
okay. We can do this.
Is that why you keep clobbering me day in and day out? But I'm not made of steel.
Shake it on
Thank you. It's all right to come, or go off by yourself. Just don't ever give up. Even children all that helpless training. No people put you in that without sweat. Forward from the tempered blade has become the most resilient of
myself what is the true meaning of being a person. And the answer I came up with was not one thing. The truth of the matter is I despise perfection.
Leave it to me.
Something is truly perfect. That's it. The bottom line becomes there is no room for imagination. No space for intelligence or ability or improvement. It's all You've lost your weapon. Why don't you just get it? You get it. What's the difference between a king and a horse? The hell are you saying? Ability and power. That's what's possible. If you want ability and power, once the one becomes king,
Leave it to me.
They need to develop a killer instinct. And that instinct is most clever. You must develop an instinctful hunger to engage. They must live to mercilessly crush, shred, and slice their enemies. His lustful power is not an unnatural desire. It forms the very essence of our being. Deep within our body lies the holy secret of God. You supreme tried with a fight. You achieved the ignorance. Don't you believe fear-based instincts that exist within your
So, ready and polish the ulcer in this town. Don't use the empty one. What? 35 liters of carbon, ammonia 7 liters, 9.5 kilograms, phosphorus 800 grams, salt 250 grams, sulfur 80 grams, fluorine 6.5, iron 5, 2.5 and nitrogen all the ingredients can be bought on a child's allowance. Humans can be workers who live in farmhouse.
Well, if there's no when someone is alive,
Science is the answer to everything. If I were you, I'd try prescriptions and pick up an outfit.
It's working.
Affecting the city.
I knew you could do it.
Continuous series of complaints. His life is only they die before they have a chance. So he passed away without changing.
And you know what? He probably trusted you until the very end. Oh, did you become like this sooner than July? A perfect being, you say. Wait. I have to tell you the honest truth. You've lost your weapon. Why? So, if you pray and polish the altar enough times, someone who's dead will be brought.
To take from it is 10 times from the moment we are born. We go to reality. Nothing ever goes as planned in this accursed world. The longer you live, the more you will realize that the only things that truly exist in this reality are merely pain, suffering, and futility. Listen, everywhere you look in this world, wherever there is light, there will always be shadows to be found as well. As long as there is a concept of victors, the vanquished will also exist. The selfish intent of wanting to preserve peace initiates wars, and hatred is born in order to protect love. There are nexuses, causal relationships that cannot be separated. All those games of shogi, and not once could I beat you on. Which reminds me, remember when we talked about the king? If I were picking pieces to represent Lee Shinobi, you know what? I'd say you were most like the knight.
Okay, which one are you?
Me? Oh, I'm nothing. I'm just...
A sacrificial pawn, huh?
Do you know which one the king is?
Huh? Well, the Hokage, right?
Yeah, that's what I used to think too. But it's not the case.
Then who is it?
You'll know the answer when the time comes.
So then, who's represented by the king? The children who carry the future of the leaf on their shoulders. They're the king. You do get it, don't you? Very good. Checkmate.
I hate nice girls. Just exchanging hello makes me nervous. Texting just makes it even worse. If I get a call, then for the rest of the day, I'll keep checking my phone history with a wide grin on my face. I know the truth. They're just being kind. Anyone kind to me is also kind to others. I'm getting that. If reality is cruel, then a lie is kindness. And so, kindness itself is a lie. I always hold expectations that I always misunderstand. That's when I just stopped doing. An experience of life hasn't fallen for the same trip twice. As a veteran on this battlefield of life, I'm an expert in losing. That's why I will always be nice girls. You is a lie. Does not. Listen to me. Life is simply a journey. I heard you rejected the feudal overtones for...
Yeah.
Wouldn't be so bad for you to see the world a little. Honestly, I don't think I'd be the same man that I am today if it wasn't for the time I spent among the Guardian Shinobi.
This is me we're talking about. I don't want the extra hassle, and I probably never will. I just... How do I put it? With Choji and Ino here in the lead, the guys in my new squad, and even Naruto, I guess I'd rather just stay close to home, in case they need me.
I see. So you carry the will of fire in you too.
The will of fire? The third used to talk about that.
That's right. It's an uncompromising desire to protect this village.
I don't really know if mine runs that deep.
What, are you shy? You worry about your friends, so you want to protect them. I know where you're coming from.
We're all Shinobi of the Leaf. It's a drag, but I'd feel this way whether I wanted to or not.
The will of fire illuminates this village. At least, that's what my old man always used to say.
Maybe someday I can shed a little light on you. You never know.
Hey, All Might. Remember when you told me why you came to UA in the first place? To find a worthy successor to inherit One for All.
Yeah.
I put everything I had into the sports festival. But still, there were other competitors who fought for the victory harder.
So, I think it might be better for someone else to be successful. Yes. Just making sure you get present. Potential. sensation and power. Both for example, young Totoro strength added to his own work probably make him an unbeatable. But you know, I was worthless too as a kid.
Seriously?
Back then, it wasn't as rare of a thing. It was still out of the ordinary. Even though I didn't have a power of my own, I had someone who believed in my potential. My master gave me one for all and raised me to become a hero.
You never told me about that.
It's not my fault you never asked. Which is honestly surprising. They first met I was the kid. Gone beyond my expectations time and time again. Things were that's something I truly believe.
My best.
Hey, the sports festival isn't over yet. Get out there, you don't want to miss the end.
Right. Assistants outside. Just continue this work forever. This is goodbye.
I'm eating taco. Lots of different stuff. I'm not picky. Like all of tonkotsu ramen, miso ramen, and sometimes I'll even have shoyu ramen too. Oh, but I don't only eat ramen though, I swear. I bathe almost every day, even going to the lead hot springs once in a while. Although I don't know if life is quickly. What else? I mean, oh, really good job. Well, tell you the truth. But it's not about that's a joke. I mean, I totally respect the vote. They're right here, so you can just act on yourself. He was hopeless when it came to them, but he was concerned, and I respect him. I do. I just turned 17 today. That I should find someone just like her. Kind of. I always try She doesn't have to. It's not even a minute. Tell her I'm doing my best.
Checkmate with this! You here!
Guess I win again. This is unusual. You rarely ask me to train you, Becky. Are you trying to catch back up to Yuji?
Well, I guess beggars can be choosers. It really bothers you that much? Ask me for help. Listen, I think you have just as much ability and potential
See what she does. The only thing holding you back is your mindset. That you don't know how to bring out the best.
Huh? Are you saying I haven't been giving it my best?
I'm not saying you haven't, I'm saying you can't. For example, in the ball game. What?
All those games of Shinobi.
You is a lie.
I heard you were...
Heal my...
We are an existence outside of the rules. So we can't just...
You've lost your froggy part.
All the things Asuma taught me over the years, some things being more important than others, Shogi was only one of them. If I said I didn't miss him, I'd be lying. But I'm not a kid anymore. I'm expected to act my age right. I'm not allowed to do the self-pity thing. I used to complain about what a drag everything was. I made a lot of mistakes that way. And every time I did, Asuma came to my rescue. He was a teacher, kind of elusive, hard to figure out. But to me, he was a terrific role model. Well, it looks like it's finally my turn now.
Come on, let's go!
Make me a ride. It'd be my turn as guardian. Guess I've got some growing up to do, huh?
Ninja hop!
Naruto, it's time for me to ask you what happened to Yaku?
Naruto, what happened? The old you would never. Nothing happened. Nothing was said before. So, darling, all that pain forced me to grow up. It's that angry. That makes foolish children face the pain. That's the thoughts of useless. It's become something. What's about the spirits of fellow is that it's become the cause of useless. However, has made children become much more than bad words. Yeah, I will. So, it's focus on the absolute or sense that sleep. Some steps become that twisted. Things that are easy. See, like things that be done and on. And be and the rods never feel that's your goal, then why are you telling such a bad they just want to destroy the time.
How can these possibly bring about an end to war? So they increase confidence between nations. That's what I'm asking. So answer me.
Just almost that's things that's such a what you say. Just think terror. Think that all the nations will learn what pain truly is. Feel through the strong emotion. Confidence. To be certain this will be a still process of maturity. But still on the path to stability. Just like your folks now scary. What you think? You heard what I said and then called me a liar. Now you refuse to believe what I've shared. Your mind may not want to accept these revelations, but inside you, say, accept it as the truth. Soon you'll know. Time will help. I feel sorry about your confusion, but this world's never really been about truth or lies. In this world, there's only one thing that's worth knowing. Hard facts. Despite this universal truth, people misguidedly choose to only accept the facts that appeal to their way of thinking. They're so limited, they can only accept the truths that are comfortable to them. Because before, appearances and preconceptions aren't going to tell you anything. For instance, you've made the mistake of assuming I'm a patient man. The clan. You overestimate your own abilities, with no idea of the depth of my own. And look at you now, groveling in the dirt, obsessed with the organization, obsessed with the clan, obsessed with our lineage, a worthless compulsion that enslaves us. All it does is limit our capabilities, and that in turn leads us to fear what you don't understand. I have had enough of this. There's no hope left for this pathetic clan. There's no hope left for this pathetic clan. The people of this clan are all the same. You folks. No matter how you came into this world, please know you two are no different from any other. You are both my absolute and perfect children, whom I cannot help but love. You bear within you more power than I. Do you know how much I've eagerly awaited your existence? Is it wrong for a shinobi like me to desire bringing children into the world? People are forgiving when they find out your motives are simply born of love. Well, I suppose. Let's just call it a photo of the sun. The sun? Really? Finally, he did it on the sixth try. He didn't choose to side with either one of us. He opted for a third choice, one that was all his own. But still, you never know how it'll turn out. I'd like to avoid a seventh undertaking. I definitely don't want to use that drug again to remove his memory. As an artificial being, he'll carve his own path. He'll succeed in illuminating the dark. I had always been afraid that neither one of you would ever be able to. I was worried you wouldn't become the light, that you'd choose the dark, since both of you were my children. Come on, isn't this what you wanted? Your elaborate charade ended up working. Except, it's highly unlikely he'll become the light all on his own. He can only do it by finding a sun who will stick by his side and shine upon him. Only then will he become the moonlight and illuminate the dark. Not simply as a vessel in the dark, but as a moon in the darkness of the nighttime sky. Granted, this one can't hold anything. What? Do you want a sword, Thorfinn? A sword is a tool. Anything about the talisman? nothing but a bunch of madmen. The only thing you know.
You still up?
Yeah.
Hey, so is the other guy that you're traveling with your dad?
No, he's actually my master.
That's what I thought. You don't look like him at all. So, tell me, what's your real dad like then?
Well, my dad he's amazingly strong. And it seems like practically everybody depends on him. He's really busy and doesn't get to come home a lot.
Is that right, huh?
But even when he is home, he's so exhausted that he's pretty much useless.
Oh yeah? Like how?
Well, for example, one time on my little sister's birthday, we got her a special cake, but my dad was so tired he dropped the whole thing before we could even eat it.
Yeah, you're right. Man, he's totally useless. But you know, it kind of seems to me like you enjoy talking about your family a lot. Even if your dad's the way he is, you don't hate him, right?
Nah, I don't hate him at all.
So you want to know about Jiraiya? And what he is?
Well, my mom said he was an amazing shinobi. Is it really true he was even stronger than you and my dad? She also told me that the relationship my dad had with Mr. Jiraiya was a lot like our teacher-student relationship.
I'd say she's right about the teacher-student relationship part. Although it's not exactly the same thing.
What do you mean?
Naruto trained very rigorously under Jiraiya to reach his goals, and in the end, that became the seed that grew into a deep bond.
That's pretty much just like you and me. You taught me the Rasengan and Shuriken Jutsu.
That isn't quite the point here. Naruto trained with Jiraiya to protect something he felt was worth risking his life for. He had a profound influence on who Naruto is today. He is the one who taught Naruto what it means to be a ninja and how to walk his own ninja way. To Naruto, he was a master, but also like a father. You and I haven't come close to what he and Naruto were to each other. But I have heard that he was a great shinobi.
But you say so, then it must be true. Oh, right. There was an old photo with a bunch of people in it, including my dad and Mr. Jiraiya. But not you.
Well, back then, I lost my way.
What? Don't tell me you got lost in relief of the photograph.
Yeah, you could say that.
Why is it always Gara?
Gar!
If he dies like this, it's the Kazekage.
It's time to sleep. Good night, young buck. I'm sorry. I may be the villain, but I'm still your teacher. It pains me to see you sacrifice your own body in a fight.
Hurry up. Oh, you damn nerd. Hurry. She decided to die at the hands of someone she loved to protect the Hidden No matter what words you say, to me, the you who could not protect Rain is an imposter. To me, Rain is someone not meant to die. So the dead Rain is also an imposter. Rain is only Rain alive. The Shinobi system, the village, Shinobi themselves, they created these circumstances. What caused me to despair is this world itself, this counterfeit world. Look at me. There's nothing in my heart. Oh no.
The tale of Uriah the Gallant.
So,
The survey corps may survive. There's no point standing around. Indiana, there's something I'd like to ask you.
no point in making yourself crazy now.
I hope you're proud of yourself. What do you mean? I mean you disgraced us with your pitiful performance. There's no excuse for you fighting the way you did. You have Saiyan blood running through your veins, a warrior like Cloras to be dead. And now you're sitting here scratching your head, wondering what's next when it should already be finished. You are pitiful. Fighting against all righteous look on your face. Strength that determines the outcome of a battle, not goodness. The mighty survive and the weak perish. You Piccolo and Krillin were turned to stone. I once executed 2 people. 2 doctors. Gone, and more lives than just Reens will be lost. And still, I admit, you are stronger than before. You have much more power. But as a result, you seem to have lost sight of something extremely important. Naruto, you don't have words to feel love. You must go. Where'd you go? Black Ops sent a message. You know, I've never understood how people can delight in hurting others. That's what makes your intuitive makeup. You see, when you take life, you live in fear because deep down you know that someday your life will be taken as well. We all have to reap what we sow, Omega. There's no way of avoiding that. When you harm others, you're really only harming yourself. It's simple. If you want good things to happen in your life, you have to be good.
He has to be good.
Well, he's the victim, everybody. I just beat Vince's SPN. Vince's SPN exposed. Not as all type is. NID on the street. I'm really right. You understand? I wouldn't see if I was actually, I was a see that negative stuff on my channel, different earlier. Ain't gonna be no stuff in the different. I'm gonna go back to whatever y'all do. I'm not fond of having negative stuff. Go back. Take it back to this. He hopped on there real quick and found the corner for that. Right? Like that was his main objective. Y'all just find the water building? You know what it is? All they do is they don't fight the water.
I got that healer rose. Yeah, there's no reason to mark those. All these needles that we got now. I've been. Yeah, he got that one up with water filter. Yeah. It doesn't hurt him. That's my thing.
That's not gonna work. Hey, I was watching that, you stupid thing. Oh!
Choose your favorite AI girlfriend.
Do you want to watch anime for free on your phone? Let me guide you step by step. This app allows you to watch over 100,000 anime anytime.
Go! Naruto!
You mean we gotta stop them while they're still swelling up, right?
who's lived.
Whoa, great.